this one last time before I give up and then just not stream for today, because this is some bullshit. If you don't know, this is my third attempt of finishing the game today. If this one pans out, I'm gonna delete the second one because it's literally a minute long and nothing happens. So, yeah, let's finally finish this. Please stay stable this time, please.
Still, what?
Still what? Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Be me. This isn't what through. Keep her name out of your damn mouth.
Still going with the Will Smith impression, are we?
Everything was fine before Loki showed up.
Damn it!
This is a fine mess.
I do need to warm up a bit, so I might die a few times, even though he's very close to being dead.
Still won't be me. This isn't what through. Keep her name out of your damn mouth.
Oh, you lucky son of a...
Before Loki showed up. He almost convinced me. I've been believing things could change. Thor, listen to me. You have nothing I want to hear.
Please, chill out. Damn it! Darn, come on! Nah! We just started. I was so close to getting to the next part.
Still won't be me. This isn't what through. Keep her name out of your damn mouth. Everything was fine before Loki showed up.
Oh, come on!
He almost convinced me. I've been believing things could change. Thor, listen to me. You have nothing I want to hear. Odin does not. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so close to dying right now.
Come on! What the fuck are you waiting for?
Your daughter. My son calls her friend.
If you try to hurt her...
You just threatened to kill my son, dude. Have your
I would
standards not doubled. And straighten out your priorities.
Don't you know what I've done? Yes!
What will you do now?
Do you know what Kratos has done throughout his life?
Destroy us!
No more. No more. For the sake of our children, we must be better.
Why isn't he dead? Are you talking? Who told you to do that? You don't talk! You don't think! I think! You kill! It's a simple fucking concept!
Sif was right about you. I just didn't want to see it.
What is this? Are you broken? I am your father. Take the hammer and kill who I tell you to kill!
No.
I didn't want this. I did not want this. Dude, this was all their fault. They've done this to us, to our family.
Alright, you need to be put down, old man.
Looks like I gotta do everything around here.
Your own son? You granddaughter! Why?
Rude's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me.
Okay, this is an interesting fight. I gotta actually learn this.
Your own
Yeah, that old
son?
man needs to be
You
put down.
granddaughter! Why?
Rude's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me.
Odin, please! We can stop this!
You can stop this. Just give me my map.
Sure! Trust you! Sounds like a great idea!
I can't use it now. I need to use it later. He's gonna probably get stronger. I'm not taking these chances.
Your own son? You granddaughter! Why?
Rude's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
Odin, please! We can stop this!
You can stop this. Just give me my map.
Sure! Trust you! Sounds like a great idea!
And you just can't help yourself, can you? Destroyer. That's all you are. That's all you'll ever be. Let go.
He's so aggravating with his words. I want to take him down.
Brother!
Your own son? You granddaughter! Why?
Rude's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me.
Come here, old man.
Odin, please! You can stop this!
You can stop this. Just give me my map.
Sure, but you sounds like a great idea.
Fucking eat!
And you just can't help yourself, can you? Destroyer. That's all you are. All you'll ever be.
Holy sh...
You started this fight!
No, no, no. This all started long before you showed up.
I didn't know I could jump across it.
A plague, guard, killer. This is what you want, right?
Coward! I couldn't dodge for some reason. Okay. Alright, so... I know what I'm doing, trust me.
Come on, get up, brother.
Time to put this old relic in a hearse.
Fucking eat!
Coward.
On your right!
This is not how it ends. I don't believe
Oh, believe it, because I'm not done yet. Trace, back me up. Keep him stunned. Finally.
Was this everything you hoped for? Was your plan really all that much better than mine? I hope you got exactly what you want.
Not quite yet.
Nice. I was wondering when you were gonna show up during this fight.
Think you're the only one who can craft a binding spell? I spent many long winters thinking about what I would say to you as I watched you take your last breath.
What she's saying is very similar to what her
But
son
now-
said in the last game.
I realize there's only one thing I need you to know. You have no hold on me anymore.
That's my friend. I forgot how good you look with wings.
Oh, husband. You always sought knowledge well. Now, I'm going to teach you what it's like to lose everything. Bow to your queen!
I always loved you, you know?
Stop lying.
You've never loved anyone!
Oh crap. We're in the cave with the completed mask.
Father? Freya?
Atreus, do not go to the thing. Not yet, do it after.
You did it, Loki. No, no more fighting. No, none of that matters now. This is your moment, Loki.
Yeah, and that
Rowan tried
moment
to
can
hide
wait.
you from me, but this is your destiny. Champion of the Jotnar. Only he can put on the mask. Only he can gaze into the truth of creation. Unfold the secrets of life and death. No more doubt, no more confusion. You were born for this. Put on the mask, Loki.
Our prophecies do not define us, old man.
Ask it the question.
This is your choice, son. I trust you.
No! No! No!
Yeah, good boy.
Why did you do that?
Because you
What was it
suck.
all for? You choose to be nothing! So be it.
Attack!
You've waited a long time for this, haven't you, Friend? So have I!
Too late for that!
Okay, that was a bad idea.
Three against one, and you're gonna get me all fucked up. What did you call me? That one was wrong.
Can you stop attacking me for just a moment?
Use your arrow.
Got it.
Let's hope this is worth it.
Use your arrow.
You don't get it! No!
Okay.
You've ruined everything! Everything I worked for! Everything I killed for! I just wanted answers! If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki! What's it all for?
Protect me!
You and your little vines.
Your arrow!
I got it!
Thank you, Triss. Wheel on him! No! Oh, so close! Alright, come on. Come on, old man, be done with this!
Ruined everything! Everything I worked for! Everything I killed for! I just wanted answers! Balcony!
Use your arrow!
Got it!
Woo!
If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki! What's it all for?
Use your arrow!
I got it!
Good job, Triss! Nice, good old family combo. That was actually pretty sick.
This was our chance, Loki. I could have had my answers. I could have learned the truth. You
Gonna
took that away
correct
from
him
me.
now?
I could have made things better. We could have made the 9 realms better.
This was never about the realms, or me. It was about you!
You destroyed everything. My home, my family, my kingdom.
You did those things! Your choices! You killed your own son!
It wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice! You have to stop. You can choose to be better.
No, I can't. I have to know what happens next. I will never stop.
Why'd you have to say that? Sofna. Apfra. Tesu. Sofna. Hithan. Sofna. 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 What do we do with him?
Put him into a chicken.
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
I have waited so long for this moment.
I get.
That I'm here. I don't need this to make me whole.
We stopped his madness. That's all that matters.
I still wouldn't blame any of you guys if you were to kill him. The guy's pretty crazy. He's never going to stop. I gotta give you props, Indri. That's pretty badass of a way to end this.
It's Ragnarok. He's here.
Shit, how do we get out?
Time to go. Go where exactly?
Need an exit?
How?
Let's just go.
Follow me, quickly.
Freyr, come on!
What?
Come on, you got.
Freya! It's time.
Freyr, you have time. Come on, let's go.
Don't be afraid. No matter what happens, I'll be with you. But your path is your own. Follow it, and you'll end up right where you're supposed to be.
Huh?
There he is. Wake up, Atreus. Wake up. Glad you've come back to us.
Hi. Where's my father?
Somewhere here in the hold. He'll be glad to see you.
Thanks, Hare.
Are we still in Asgard? I thought Asgard got destroyed. I know it may have seemed messed up to have Sindri go and do that, the happy little dwarf man. I don't mean that in an insulting way, I'm sorry. Huh, I wonder what realm we're at. But I gotta say, I kinda like how he's just really done with everything now. he tried so nice to be the best person that he could be throughout the game, and he just kind of got broken when his brother died. And
Mom, stop it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hush. I won't have rot set
Rude.
into this.
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know?
at the very end, he
I'm
tried.
sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit. Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care.
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple nicks here and there.
Well, we can have them looked at later.
They might not.
I want to see Sindri again.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
I want to see if he's doing any better after all this.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent, she'd really appreciate it. Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me. Has anyone seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold.
I honestly wish there was a little bit more of Skilder, even though I don't really like him as a character.
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here.
Skull, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right, right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Besides you.
I'm just not gonna sit around for the story. I'll let them tell their story. But yeah, Skilder, the human boy guy, there wasn't much to him. There was like that one mission, and then he was just kind of in the background throughout most of it. I don't know, I just felt like we should have gotten more of humans from Midgard. I guess.
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Maybe like one more mission with them.
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
He saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
You want another hug? Your brother's kind of dead. All right, I guess not. Let's just
Atreus,
Hey,
You gave us quite
Mimir.
a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen, I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me, mentored me, and, well, you're basically another dad to me.
What?
No, I need you to hear it.
It's like an
I
uncle.
appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvini.
Mimir, you're still gonna move in with me and my dad, right? Because you kind of been living with us for the past 3 years. I just kind of feel like it'd be weird to let you go hang out with someone else at this point. It's kind of weird that I'm leaving you behind as it is here.
And it's nice down here, huh? No loud noises. We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you. Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, she pops up everywhere, bro.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh? You already have.
And hey, your story didn't end after you gave him the marbles. You came back with penury. You helped with Ragnarok and kept Atreus alive. And Kratos and Freya. I still think it's kind of stupid that Freyr died there, because, you know, Surtur kept moving the sword up and down. He could have left while the sword was up, but...
Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you.
I'm confused. Is he still, like...
Of you.
Is he still worked up over the prophecy where Kratos dies? We already, like, did different things in the prophecies. Especially with, like, the giant girl being here. Being a part of the story.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad
I wanted
you
you
are
two
too.
to hug. Come on, give your son a hug.
So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok, you promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asked that death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
That was a much better ending than expected. Alright, so we're back in Midgard.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Yep, a giant secret passageway. Not giant, but you know, the race of giants. What?
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. It don't all open. I'm sorry.
I think that's a good revelation, I guess. I mean, the whole theme of this
Father,
game is choosing your own fate.
I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there.
Sorry.
And I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust, who to call friend. Son, you are ready.
I missed the lesson where he taught him to be afraid of new adventures, and that's why you should do them.
Remember our promise.
Loki, you will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care of everyone.
that Sparta? Yeah, this is a 2-game story. I mean, yeah, kinda. Oh, I thought it was gonna be his wife, like an apparition.
Well, one I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild. Would you join me?
Aye.
Aunt Freya, Uncle Mimir.
We'll see to it. Together.
I gotta quickly just go here and turn the music volume down just a bit so I could get my thoughts out. If you were wondering why he was getting emotional seeing the statue of himself, it's because he I get it. He doesn't feel like he deserves any kind of redemption after all the life that he's done. Even though he wanted Atreus to be better than him, but throughout the games he didn't think that he could be better than he was. And that, I think that's what this game was about. The last game was about Atreus becoming better than Kratos was. This is more about Kratos actually doing that.
We should probably talk about GOWR.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess. Your friend.
GOWR pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to be stabbed in your sleep or anything.
And another one for the big boy himself. Skull!
Skull!
Thank you. About one from Mimir, Freya. Freya, you good? Come on. This was a really good continuation of the last game. Like, I'm actually really impressed. This is probably, in my opinion, what I would call a perfect sequel. And I'm not even joking about that. I think it's done everything right in comparison to what the previous game set up. Story is much more fleshed out, much more. The writing's much better. The graphics, obviously, huge improvement. The gameplay.
Families will stay together, obviously.
Take care, Kratos.
Thank you.
The gameplay, the movement, the combat,
There won't be much.
Don't worry about
Everything's just
Anyone
improved.
who's able can head out for extra supplies. Exir and Vanir.
Together.
Man, I love this game. This is one of my new favorite games now. Like, I really like the last one, but I don't think I like the last one nearly as much as I like this one. That being said, though, hold on. Here's seeds. Okay. Let's go talk to Ratataskar. Character development in this game is much better.
We could take care of any lingering business in the realms.
Or investigate those pieces of Asgard.
Either way, we're with you, brother.
Like, one of the standout, unexpected parts of this
Linda also
game
mentioned
is...
there's going to be a get-together to honor Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim. I'd like to go.
Yeah, it's Sindri. Sindri and Brock. Like, I was so shocked when I found out that... Oh. I was so shocked to find out that, Brock was dead to begin with. And the way that they wrote Sindri around that, it's just... That's really good. Like, obviously I wish that, Brock wasn't dead, and that Sindri was still the happy-go-lucky dwarf that he's always been, but... Yeah. I also really like the new enemy designs. Like, this thing is really cool, and I appreciate it. Oh, come on. Oh, there's two more? Darn it. The dragons are kind of annoying. I like how the elements are much more implemented in this game than the last one. Because I like the elemental build, obviously. I think the puzzles were actually better in this game too. I'm not entirely certain. I really like playing as Atreus, and this game could honestly be two-player. Like, that's not even a joke. You could make it two-player if they really wanted to. Darn it! Like, you could have someone play Kratos as first player, and then you could have Atreus play second player, and Atreus could be more of a support character. Obviously, you'd need to have a good friend who you could trust to do that. I like the shields. I really like my shield, even though I'm not nearly as good with it as I want to be. I don't like. One thing I do not like is that I do not like the look of the blades in this game in comparison to the last one, fully upgraded. I like the more raggedy, dangerous look. And I get why they went with this version, is because Kratos is trying to be much more of a peaceful person, and in the last game it was more of Kratos going back to his old ways to do what he has to do. But now he doesn't have to do that. He can be much more peaceful, much more of a pleasant guy than he's used to. So I see why they did that. But still, I prefer the end design of the last one to this one. I also think that the blades looked better with their fire effects for the most part in the last one. but I see why they went with less impressive effects. I think one of the reasons is because they were wanting like more loading abilities. I like the spear a lot. I like the spear much more than I thought I would. I didn't think I was gonna like it more than the blades, and I was right with that. But even if I am right about it not being better than the blades, it's still really good and fits Kratos very well. And it was about to be stunned, damn it. I feel like some things could have been fleshed out just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Like, the giant girl, her, what, I still don't fully understand what's up with her and her grandmother. The Midgard boy, I feel like we could have had at least one more mission with him and Atreus. Aside from that, not really have anything to complain about. Kratos' voice acting, I personally feel like his voice acting could have been better in certain areas. Like, I know he's like old and gruff and whatnot, but I feel like they could have done like with a smoother, more intimidating voice than the old like grovelly one that he's been using throughout this game. Like, it's much worse of a voice than it was in the last game. But it's not like, it only distracted me like once or twice, so it's not like a huge distraction or anything like that. I wish, oh, one disappointment I have is the fight with Heimdall. How the freak was Heimdall supposed to die that easily? I thought that was gonna be like the first time meeting up with him. Because he has the ability to like almost see the future or something like that. And well, at least he could predict your moves pretty well or something. So once Kratos like blew him up with the spear, he should have seen right through the crap easily. Darn it. I thought the blades would reach it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something to complain around. But really, there's not much. I know I memed around and said that I didn't like the giant girl because of her cryptic nature and whatnot. But like, it was mostly jokes, man. Like, I think I honestly like the giant girl more than I like the than Thrud. It sucks that Thor died at the end when he was trying to do the right thing. And I was like, Thor, I was thinking the entire time, like, Thor, do not put your hammer down. He's just gonna try and kill you. Don't do that. But he did, and Odin got what he had coming for him. I wish there was more Ratatasker. Ooh, that was good. That was good. He also said that we'll be seeing those chimes around the map, and I haven't found any of them. So, was that just a bluff, or just talking about the one that he has at Sindri's house? Alright. Brock was great, as always. It sucks that he died. I feel very bad for Sindri. Freyr, the thing is, there's some stuff in the side missions, like there's a whole side mission where Freya's going and trying to like make amends with her past marriage to Odin and stuff, and it's a really nice character moment for her. So if you feel like certain things that weren't fleshed out throughout the story that you would like to see more of, like with Freya, there was, and the reason why I'm not talking about it is because, well, because Freya had a side mission dedicated to her. Also, the side missions, I like the side missions a lot in this game because they're all,
Something is on your mind. What is it?
they're really fleshed
I'm
out.
glad he got it back.
Odin stole it.
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
I can see that. Speaking of Ratatask, oh yeah, Muspelheim, underwhelming. I'm glad that they gave us a training ground in Niflheim. I do appreciate that. That is awesome. I like the fact that you can still like develop the skills for your weapons while doing it, even if it doesn't give you XP or anything.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Well, any
Alright,
questions
let's see
before
what
you
these
travel
do.
on?
Oh, so this is gonna open up much more doors to me. Something new in Jotunheim. Can't go to Asgard. Oh, ah. Yeah, I was wondering when we were gonna go here throughout the story. Let's check it out. Might as well. It's relatively peaceful there, except for the grandmother.
If I had a stomach, it'd be twisting right now.
Why?
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No, it's from excitement. Many non-giants have gotten the great privilege of visiting the realm of the Jotnar.
It's truly an honor to be among a very select few.
You decided to stay behind last time.
So this is Jotunheim.
As beautiful as the stories, and then some.
I like how Kratos' armor shines in this world. It's so pretty.
Company's here, Fen.
Hey, Fenrir.
And Gaboda,
Kratos, Mimir, Freya. It's good to see you.
I wish to thank you for creating a path out of Asgard for us.
Aye, a true pleasure to meet the lassie who saved our skins.
Indeed. Your giant stuff magic is truly a marvel.
We were so glad we got there in time. Freya, your brother's sacrifice won't be forgotten.
It won't.
I will say, you've made quite the impression on our Atreus' heart.
Mimir,
Oh, like you weren't thinking it, brother.
Ahem. You're a cherished ally, Ingraboda. I hope we cross paths again.
I imagine we will. There's lots to do, and I'm just getting started.
Speaking of lots to do, let's.
Kratos, the last time you were here was because of Faye, right?
You
Yes.
saw this in prophecy.
Your son told me. It's a beautiful place to rest.
It is what she wished.
Is there a side mission I could do here? Hey, Fenrir. Good boy. See, you even get a giant dog by the end of this game. It's perfect.
Good boy.
Yeah. But yeah, Muspelheim I feel like could have been bigger with its challenges. Could have had more challenges or felt more grandiose. Maybe there is something there that I'm going to be missing. Like, for instance, mayhaps like a final challenge will happen there and you're gonna go against one like a flower.
The flower.
Incredible.
Hello, wolves. Also, I was kind of thinking, since Atreus turned into a bear at the very beginning of the game, that one of, like, you know how you get different Spartan rages for Kratos? I was wondering if you can get different Spartan rages for Atreus, where he turns into a bear instead of a wolf. Maybe he does. Maybe I'm forgetting it, but that would have been cool. And it was cool that he got to turn into a bear towards the end of it, and you got to play as it for a little bit. Even if the combat's not that deep, it's still pretty cool spectacle. Boss fights were pretty good. I like the giant jellyfish. They're pretty cool. Is there anything I can do in here? Right. No. Alright. I guess not. This place is cool, but I'm not going to whittle it down with a whole bunch of dialogue stuff. If you want to know what they say when they look at things here, you go here yourself, alright? Ooh. The loading time's much faster on this game because obviously it's a PS5 game. Because look how fast this shice is. Tyr. I have some questions when it comes to Tyr and Odin's deception. Tyr was prophesized, even in a hidden prophecy, to lead an attack against Odin and whatnot.
We're heading back to Charlie?
Yes.
And that...
He's not going to be very happy with me.
No.
No, he's not. You fucked that turtle over. I'm sorry, you gotta take care of your house pet. Your literal house pet. Oh, let's see what happens here. Does Charlie recognize you?
I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you.
Oh, they're mushrooms.
I will do my best to earn it.
Cool. Can we go inside? Ah, we can't. I don't remember.
But I can't stay. There's still things I must do.
What if there's gonna be like 100% completion cutscene where you do all the side stuff and...
Look for someone who can watch over him.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. But yeah.
The flower.
Was the prophecies about Tyr leading the charge to Asgard a ruse too? Because somehow, someway, Atreus found clues that Tyr was alive and kept in Svartalheim. Right? How would he have figured that out if it was never a true prophecy to begin with? How much has Odin tampered with prophecies, and are the Fate Sisters, are they like paid off working for Odin? I thought they were primordial beings that were even like older and more powerful than Odin himself. I'm confused. Oh yeah, there was something here. I never got the chance to figure it out. What about... Maybe it's best to stop thinking about the prophecies. Oh, this isn't really especially out of the way. I thought this was going to be elsewhere. I know exactly where I am. Or at least it's an easier shortcut to get to now. Wait, there might be a fight here. Unless I did it already. Nah, I didn't do it. Ooh, there's more stuff. Alright, let's go do this. For now. And who knew about Odin's deception? I'm not saying that rhetorically.
I had half a mind to ask Angerboda what exactly her intentions were with the lad. But one look at her and any doubts I had melted away.
It's a question every parent must grapple with sooner or later.
I trusted her with my life. I trust her with my son.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's extremely reasonable, Kratos. Yeah, that's extremely reasonable. But yeah, when I say who knew about Odin's deception, I'm not saying that rhetorically. I'm saying who in Asgard knew. Like, I'm talking about like Thor and Heimdall mostly, because Odin supposedly just disappears every day to Sindri's house for like a couple hours or something, and like no one questioned it or anything. Am I reading too much into this? I probably am. I still don't know much about Atreus' mom, or what she was really up to. I know, like, the whole thing of she wanted us to choose our own path, and she had faith in us and whatnot, but I don't know. There's a lot to chew on with this game, as you can tell, and I'm just constantly rambling. Oh. I like Freya's like arc. It's pretty believable, because a lot of times when you have like characters who have their interests aligned, they just kind of like, you know, they fight together for a bit and then they start like stop hating each other or something. But the way that they did it, it's like that one mission where they were going to get rid of her bonds and whatnot, and Kratos was trying to like connect with her on a more personal level. Actually, you know what? I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can upgrade something real quick. When Kratos opened up to her, it's really hard to not resonate, but like it's really hard to not understand Kratos in a much more personal way, because Kratos, by all of his history, is a very broken and sorry man. He believed himself a monster so much that
No, nothing. It's just Don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nethervalir.
No.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we will be there. And when I say we, I mean we're doing it like kind of now.
Prepare
Kinda.
to be very impressed.
Turn Mimir's discomfort into Bifrost blast. What the? Turn. What the? Oh, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Nah, that's just... Alright, I don't think there's any, like, new stuff that I can use per... I also like the more personalized role-playing aspects, kinda, I guess you could say. Wait, can I upgrade anything in my spear? Because I think some of my handles could have been upgraded. 8, no. No. Darn. Sorry. I like the mission where we go to get the Draupnir sphere, and Brock's actually being pretty not philosophical, but very wise for someone like you wouldn't expect Brock to be. Cause yeah, he's brash, he's loud, he's kind of like rough around the edges. He's a blacksmith, or, you know, he's a weaponsmith, and he's good at dwarven magic. He's gotta know something, and I like delving into that. I wanna meet up with Sindri, see how he's doing at the funeral. But first, we have a ghost to exercise. Oh yeah, never done this before. I should do that. So yeah, honestly, I really like the sequel more than I do the
Well done, Mugshot. What's your left?
I'm not good at fighting two enemies at once. But yeah, as much as I like this one more than the last one, I would have to say they are definitely a set match. I would not recommend playing the second one without the first one. The first one's still pretty good, okay? So, like, don't think I'm giving you just, like, extra work to get to the good part. I like both of them a lot. Darn it, I should have gotten a stone. Yes, whatever. Maybe I need to slow them down. Maybe that's it.
But father fierce. Sorrow for the troublesome. To the enemies of
I like all the weapons. They feel pretty balanced. It's just that I like the Chaos Blades much more. It's a personal preference. I like the new charge up mechanic. Alright, yeah, maybe I should wait until I'm not rambling anymore to actually do that fight. Let's see. The facial animations could have been a little bit touched up, but hey, this game is pretty full as it is. I don't think it's really that important.
The runic word appeared over there. See it?
Yeah, so what does it mean?
Suna.
Ooh, it means booty. I also like how they explain the players running off to hidden corners by like, Dad likes loot or I'm trying to find loot or something. Yeah, this is good. It's accurate. I appreciate. I mentioned it in the first game. I mentioned something where like something similar happened, and someone called Kratos for being a kleptomaniac, and it was only one time, so it was nice to see more frequently here, because more characters would come in and be like, "What are you doing?" I understand it could be annoying for some people, but I like that kind of charm and with it. I like how they kept it somewhat consistently, but they didn't just reuse the same line over and over again. You know, they gave us different lines every time, so it felt much more natural. The mission in Asgard, the war, I liked the war in Asgard. I thought that was a pretty good set piece. I wish there was more for Jormungandr, big snake guy. It was barely in the game, and I was really disappointed in that. He was like one of my favorite characters of the last game. I wish we got more of him and got him to be fleshed out more often. Cutscenes have, side missions are much bigger, much better now. Oh, those are Asgard soldiers. Okay. Accessibility in this game is not something that I'm interested in at all, because I'm not someone who cares much for it. The only couple of things that I would complain about with the accessibility is that you cannot have the quick turn on the swiping the touchpad only. You gotta have it to where either you can use the moving joystick in a click, or you block and press down arrow. And you can't just have it be solely the touchpad. I feel like that would have been much easier for me to use, because I kept messing up throughout the game, and when I wanted to change my weapons while blocking, I couldn't other times, so that would have been better. And also, the compass, I kind of grown accustomed to the compass since the first game, because one thing I didn't like about the compass was that it didn't really point to where you wanted to go. It pointed to where you have to go, and it'll adjust to the path that you're on in the next turn you need to make. It's kind of like GPX telling you to turn left now, and then only tell you to like turn at that point. It's not like a compass pointing north or something, you know. Because I'm the kind of person who likes to kind of figure my way through things and know just which direction I need to go, like in a general aspect. So it's just a personal thing. Maybe if they gave us an option, it would have been pretty cool. I still don't like the whole like weapons being sheathed and taken out every single time you do anything while holding them. I feel like you could have potentially had an option where you just sheath the weapon when you. I know I'm nitpicking with this one hard. I understand this is a hard nitpick. But I don't know. It's just me personally. If I'm going to interact with a door and I have my weapons out and I forget to like sheath my weapons, or I don't want to actively sheath my weapons, he'll just sheath it, and then when he's done, it wouldn't be out. Like he'd just leave it in there. Cause like this is kind of goofy how he just keeps doing this every single time. But that's just a personal thing. It's a huge nitpick, and it doesn't matter at all. I understand. I'm sorry for even talking about it. It's just, yeah. I like the enemy designs. There's not much I have to complain about. One thing that one enemy that I want to highlight is one that really caught my mind is the it's kind of like the big frogman type enemy, where he vomits out this gas at you that explodes if fire was to connect to it. And I think that's pretty cool because this enemy does like what you could call a setup. It sets up an attack, and it what the smoke does, it like stuns you for a bit, like gives you a little bit of hit stun, and then he'll scratch the ground, fling sparks your way, cause an explosion, and it's just a much more interesting way an enemy, an NPC could attack you, because it sounds like something a player would be doing, you know, like you know how I combine a lot of the fire with the hex, so I do more damage, and then I pull out the spear to do even more damage and whatnot once they're on fire. Yeah, it's kind of like that, and I wish there was a little bit more of that. I wish there was more of the bulls that have the enemies on top of them, the boars, the giant, you know, war boars, where the enemies are on top and they heal, and then if you take them off, other enemies can get on. I wish there was more of that. There was way too many dragons in comparison. No, I'm not saying there was way too many dragons in total. There was more dragons than those boar enemies that I would personally would have had. Because I had to fight like 6 dragons throughout the game, I think. And I didn't show all of them, but yeah, it was a lot. And it's just kind of annoying because sometimes the dragons just kind of fly up and shoot fire at you, and it's just kind of difficult. I like the new enemy, the magic stone enemy that you saw me fight in Midgard at the start of this huge ramble. I like those. Those threw me for a loop. Those are very fascinating enemy designs, but the Asgard enemies, kind of the ones who use Bifrost powers, just kind of didn't do too much for me. They were pretty standard. I felt like Asgard should have had more interesting enemies as warriors, more challenging ones than just common soldiers with shields and axes and whatnot. Yeah, I like the little mini boss that they would come in where he'd like fling a huge wave of Bifrost my way intermediately with a giant hammer, but I don't know. There wasn't much more of that. The skeletons, the ghosts that you have to fight, I do like their fights for the most part. They are challenging. I don't know if I like them more than the Valkyries of the last game, and I understand I didn't show me fighting the Valkyries in the last game, but that's because I was focusing completely on the story. Valkyries are pretty fun. Valkyries in this game are kind of like almost the same thing in a sense. Sorry, chicken. But there was much more variety in the last one because of Valkyries. There was like 8 of them you had to fight, which is understandable. Yeah. Yeah, let's, I can't think of anything else to ramble about right now. I like the combat a lot. The combat's pretty good. It made things a lot more interesting, much more, like, personalized. You could do more cool stuff with it. The game is challenging, but it's not, like, stupidly challenging, where, it feels reasonable, the challenge to it. And I'm playing on Give Me God of War difficulty, like, here. Give Me God of War. Yep. I've played way too many hours of this game on and off stream. Oh boy. I really like the story with Kratos and his son. I will always love the story because it's kind of personal for me in a way. They do it very well. Kratos still reminds me a lot of my dad, and it feels like a journey I wish I went on with my father. Like, not with the whole, like, killing and moral danger thing, but, like, a journey where, you know, my dad and I go on this huge trip, just us two, and we learn how to grow together and stuff like that. It would have been nice, but I like this. This is pretty good. My dad's gonna watch the last playthrough. I don't know if he's gonna watch this one. I really doubt. This is very long, and he's a busy man. My mother seems interested in watching this one, but yeah, I feel like she'd be much more interested in Freya because Freya feels so similar to her in the first game. In the second game, Freya kind of grew into her own person, but in the first game, the whole motherly thing reminds me a lot of my mother. I know it sounds very generic, this dad's mom, generic dad and mom thing, but no, like, I don't know. I really doubt every person's parents are like Kratos and Freya. I really don't think they're so exclusively generic that everyone else can be like, oh, it's like me. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm the special one who has these kinds of parents. No, I'm just saying I'm not. I don't think I'm just being dumb. I'm just taking what I can, or taking what I see. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's go to Brock's funeral and turn up the volume again. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention. Where the Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot to mention about the accessibility. One thing that I would have really liked that you can't do throughout this game, or the last. I think you do in the last one. I don't recall any cutscenes that I was able to skip. And I'm not. Obviously, I didn't try to most of the time, but there were times where I ended the stream a little bit later than I wished I did, so I loaded an earlier save file and then went back to it. And I wanted to get back to where I left the last stream, and I had to sit through the entire cutscene every time, and these cutscenes can be pretty long, so it got a little tedious with that. Why can't we skip cutscenes in the PS5 era? Like why is that not a thing? Hopefully Spider-Man has. Also, Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm sorry. One last thing I want to mention before we go and have the funeral and then end the stream. I have had very hesitant expectations of Spider-Man 2 because the gameplay doesn't look that much different, and the web swinging doesn't seem that much improved. Like, please do not talk about the animations. I do not give a crap about the animations. I want better swinging mechanics. I grew up on Web of Shadows, where I was able to do all kinds of acrobatic swinging stuff, alright? And the PS4 Spider-Man game, while it's serviceable for a big audience, it doesn't have really any depth or creativity with the web swinging. It's pretty straightforward and extremely accessible, and I'm hoping for more, but seeing how they improved a lot on this game, and I really like Spider-Man PS4, I feel like I'm really going to like the sequel now. I'm excited for it. I'm going to stream it when it comes out. I'm just waiting and hoping for more gameplay of the web swinging before I pre-order it, because I don't like pre-ordering games. But yeah, this game has literally bumped faith in my idea of a sequel for other products similar to it. So I'm excited, and we can go now and say goodbye to Brock and see how Sindri's do.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi.
I'm gonna miss him too, bud.
Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphaired Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
So wait, is it all the way? Or fucking sorry. Yeah, it is all the way. I made the wrong turn. Come on, Freya, let's take a shortcut. These are dwarves. They got portal magic too, so they'll probably be there before us if we take the long way. I still like Mimir. I know with how many times I talk about how much I appreciate Mimir throughout these two playthroughs, you might be wondering why I didn't mention him. It's because I think my thoughts on Mimir are pretty clear if you pay any attention to that. I like Mimir. He's a cool guy. He's funny. He's witty. He's caring. He's a good Uncle Mimir, and I will always appreciate him, and I want him to stay forever. Yeah. Obviously, I like the theme of, like, you know, not necessarily defying fate, but not letting fate define us. You know, because, like, we do what we must. We do things because we must, but not because it is written or something to that effect. And that's a good way of looking at it, because even though you are fulfilling what would be considered a prophecy,
damn it,
it's nice to know that you're still doing it of your own.
Changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Don't you have gold woven into your beard already? Yeah, I think Kratos had a good way of looking at prophecies, all things considered.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
I really hope that Sindri does show up. I really like that guy. I feel nothing but bad for him at this ending. It's tough. His brother's not. It's not like his soul's in Valhalla or anything akin to that effect. He's gone. Just man. But hey, Brock saved us. He saw through Odin's deception when no one else did. Like, I also felt that it was weird that he called him Loki, but I don't think I would have really stopped him, challenged him on that. Sindri, you're here.
Sindri. Brock was...
A hole.
What? A jinx?
Gets bigger the more you take away.
Oh. So that's the answer to Brock's riddle. Oh man, that's... Fuck, that callback hurts! Oh man. Oh man, that callback hurt. That hit me like a truck when I realized it. I thought it was... I've been waiting for us to figure out the answer to that riddle, but like this? Man.
The world that hardens is a harsher winter holds. The parent forced to eat its young before it grows. Every bird gone unheard, starving where the ground is froze. The winter sunrise, red on white, like blood upon the snow. Like blood upon the snow.
It was also a pretty good song.
The ground walked here is a wonder. It ceases never to hunger.
Oh man.
All things nature's given. She takes all things back from the living. I've walked the earth and there are so few here that know
I wonder if this is OST.
how dark the night and just how cold the wind can blow. I've no more hunger now to see where the road will go. I've no more kept my warmth than blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow.
Ah, that sucks. I don't think I was emotionally ready for that. Man, I'm impressed with Sony's newer games that I played. This one and Spider-Man. The last one too, but this one and Spider-Man are the only games where I even got close to crying. Cried with when Aunt May passed away, because that was really well performed. I understand it's a video game. I should not let it affect me so much because it's not real, but man, they did it so well. And Sindri saying goodbye to Brock. Because not only is it performed well in this game, but also I really liked Sindri and Brock as characters. And Sindri was always this happy, very caring, helpful guy, and to see him be completely broken like this, it's wrenching. It's justified in how he feels, but it's just so. It sucks. I feel like I've actually lost a friend. It's just. At least friends. You guys should play these games. These games are good.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing Brock would want it to be named.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, well, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
Yeah, let's hope so. Freya, go on. Let's get out of here. I want to give Sindri a hug. That's just all I want to do now. Just give Sindri a hug. This kind of makes me it makes me scared to see him again. I don't know. I don't think that they're gonna make him a vengeful like vigilante or anything like that. The Punisher, but like it just hurts to see him, you know? See him all broken like this.
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Although the thing that does sour this touching ending is the fact that Freyr died in one of the stupidest ways possible. He had time. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna
Mimir, there's something
live
I
up
wanted
on
to
that one.
ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Frasfelder.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Mimir, what exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hel's Eagle wants to retire?
Indeed.
Really?
And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be Hel?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become Hel, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
I feel like we could figure it out. I have a question though. Something I'm a little confused about. When is Fimbulwinter going to end? Like legitimately. Fimbulwinter's been going on for 3 years waiting for Ragnarok.
Tell a story, if you wish.
And I don't think that's ever been...
Silence at last. A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions?
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.
Alright, yeah, that was a pretty good story, Mimir. I liked it. And from the sounds of it, Kratos did too. Now, let's go kill some Acer footmen.
Your master is no more. Be at peace. Above you, Kratos! Enemies on the left!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bygone.
Can you be stunned already? Jeez, why was it taking so long? But yeah, that was God of War Ragnarok, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If anyone is still watching after the Goliath of a freaking live stream.
Your master is no more. Be at peace. Have it your way, then.
Oh, I almost didn't parry that. Let's just see what this has to do. Alright, you guys can go back to Helheim. How do I...
More of these Asgard fragments out there. the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Oh.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, so it seems like Ooh, I've been waiting for this. This is what I need to upgrade my my spear handle, which is level. No, is it spear handle? 9, 8, oh X. Or it's to upgrade something. I have that needs to be upgraded. I could have sworn it was my spear handle, but yeah. I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be.
Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the GOWR.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow. I honestly don't know when I'm going to be on again. It'll probably be within the next week. I'll be on in within a few days, give or take. I might upload one funny little clip. Maybe not like a whole YouTube video, but like a little funny gameplay clip or something in the meantime. But yeah, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be Dead Space, the remake of Dead Space. Yes, I know I've been trying to get Resident Evil 4 remake, but that has not been on sale. Dead Space was on sale. Got it for 30% off. I'm excited, you know. And it seems like a fun game. I hear nothing but good things about it. You get telekinesis and laser guns. I'm down for it. Yeah. Yeah, this was a fun ride. It was a long ride, fun ride, well-earned ride. I hope Atreus is doing okay. I'm sure he
Brother,
is.
I've heard my share of stories about your homeland, but I've also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
Oh. I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musician. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother.
I like that. That's a reference to like PlayStation Smash Brothers, where he went against other characters in PlayStation's arsenal. Back in like the 20... I think it was 2012? I don't know. I don't know too much. But it's a fascinating facet that they even referenced it. I only have one more seed. Sounds gross, but you know what I mean. Yeah, let's go here. Probably stuff here. But yeah, so those were all my closing thoughts. The last 10 to 20 minutes of me rambling my ass off. That's what I think of this game. I think it's great. I think everyone should play this one and the other one together. And they are wonderful.
I did not think anything grew here.
This game is great, guys. Go play it. Go play the last one with it. Hello. Honestly, with Odin, I don't think I really care if he would have died or not. I don't stand either way. I'm okay with Sindri doing it. I'm okay with I think the only one who shouldn't be doing it is Atreus. Because I don't want Atreus to have any kind of like those connotations with it. It would probably not suit his character very well. But I'm not against it. He was a prick. He was insane. And he, just like Boulder, he was given chances to stop, and he's like, nah, I won't stop. So we're like, okay. And also, I was a little concerned when Atreus put him in the marble, because I was like, he could always get out someday or later after Kratos gets old and die or something, if that ever is a thing. So I'm kind of glad with it, kind of ish. But yeah, I have no idea what this franchise is gonna do next. Next game could just be all about Atreus, and it could continue on from that to a completely different story with a completely different kind of hero. Like how I feel like they're going to do with Devil May Cry 6, going on with Nero mostly, keeping Dante in the background, which I understand is a controversial opinion, but I'm just like, hey man, I think he earned it. Nero's pretty cool. I like Nero, and I like Atreus, so yeah. I'm actually going to end it now, and I'm sorry for rambling on after I told you I was going to end it like 3 times. I do that too often, but hey, if you're watching me and subscribed, that's what you're here for. Speaking of, subscribe because I'm going to be playing Dead Space next. I'm excited for it. It's going to be fun. I will be terrified, but we're gonna do some cool laser space stuff. Okay? Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, and enjoy your life.